Cameroon, Chad, Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Benin, and they're all in CFA currency. 2 years ago, CFA was 3 CFA to Nigerian naira. Now it's 1.54 to Nigerian naira. So naira is very, very cheap. All the products made in Nigeria are cheap. So they're importing our grains. So there is scarcity because it's cheaper for them. They're getting them at half the price. And you can stop that. It's export. Maybe we want to improve export, but probably not bringing in dollar, but there is export improvement. So we'll still have to improve. And even then, you still have 5% growth in agriculture, where it would have translated into more food. But because of all these other extraneous factors, you just can't see them.
So is there no way, this imbalance can be corrected right now?
No, it can. For example, if you see the CBN Anchor Borrowers program that has produced 2 million metric tons of rice in 1 year, it's unbelievable. I would hope that by end of next year, you will probably produce 5 extra million tons of rice. And then by end of 2018, the projection is that we're going to reverse and we'll become a net exporter of rice. That's the projection. But then, of course, the wheat is 2019, 2020. So all these are possible because you can actually see the evidence. Just 12 months ago, you could see the evidence. More people are in farming. And then there's another thing, too. We didn't have enough technology, processing technology scattered all over the country to be able to process, add value to the produce. So which then means that the produce begin to travel, like Kebbi, doing huge rice, but they have to travel to Lagos for processing. You see, the more you travel, the more you cut off the gain. You lose a lot of money. In fact, almost 100% is added to crops when you move them long distances. So the price gain is the advantage is lost. But the fact remains that, and very encouraging, last month, I think, or 2 months, last month I saw huge advert from agriculture on a wide array of processing equipment, and are going to rural areas. That is very, very encouraging. So you could see that would add value, because once you do value addition, you create jobs here. Then let the exporters of the processed food go to all parts of the northern part of Africa. So that's fine, but we keep the job rather than give them raw grains to create the job in their country. So it will happen, because we have sustained and coordinated action between the big players.
Is this something you think can happen, in the nearest future?
No, I think it is, because the charge is led by agriculture. I feel very confident that in the next 2 years, with the resources being placed in agriculture, and it's not a handful of farmers doing 2,000 hectares. No. It's hundreds of thousands of farmers, subsistence farmers, engaged in an innovative mechanism called Growers Program that is actually producing huge volumes of produce. Now, with the machineries going out to them, then we can have value addition. And then we now have the chance that all the impact of 30 to 70% of what Nigeria produces never make it into the food chain. But that will be a different story with the array of resources that are going in and the array of machineries heading out to the rural area, that you could reverse that trend, create more jobs, and then add value to the grains going out. I
will have to leave it at this. I will continue the conversation some other time. Thank you very much. Macroeconomic Policy Analyst, Professor Ken Ife. Thank you for coming on Dateline Abuja.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Well, thank you for your mails as always. Keep sending in your views and comments using the email address and Twitter handle on your screen. Also be sure to share anything happening within your locality. And don't you forget, you can view the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. Well, thank you for watching this week. I'm Gloria Umezuke. See you again.